We would be honored if you would join us.
Hey Star Wars fans and action figure collectors, we've got another vintage collection review for you today. This one is a very recent release. Not the newest, but it's pretty recent, within the last month or two. Jedi Knight Yord Fandar from the Acolyte. Yeah, I've just been hanging out waiting to get this guy. Looking pretty good on the card. As far as I know, I don't recall any other Acolyte figures being revealed, so this is sort of the last one on the slate for the moment. Hopefully we can get some more soon. So yeah, he comes in at VC354. Says on the back, Yord Fandar, Knight of the Jedi Order, is an exemplar of Jedi ability. He is highly trained, devoutly disciplined, and dedicated to the defense of the Republic. So yeah, nice little look at the figure there with the card. I like the orange, sort of matches the robes, and a little bit of yellow for the lightsaber. It's a nice sort of warm look to the card. I initially wasn't a big fan of the character, but he definitely grew on me. You know, by the second episode, I reckon I sort of got to understand him a little bit more. And I'm glad the figure actually came with the robe. A lot of the promo shots of the carded figure were absent of the robe. Even the picture I've used on the thumbnail of the video doesn't have the robe in it. So we're going to open him up and take a look at the goodness that is within inside. Alright, here is Yord Fandar with his accessories as well as a KR action figure stand. We're going to try that out on him afterwards. Now, I was expecting a fair bit of reuse, given that we've had Jedi Master Soul as well. I was expecting a fair bit of reuse, but from what I can tell, the only real piece of reuse is the upper thighs and probably the hips, I imagine. But yeah, he has different boots to Soul. His torso's different, and his arms are different. You know, Yord's are pretty much a different sort of build to Jedi Master Soul. So I definitely appreciate that they've gone in and you know, they may have reused some parts from other Jedi at some point, or you know, they can reuse parts for other Jedi in the future. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed. I do like the look of the robe. Accessory wise, he does come with his yellow blade right there. Get a little bit more light here. So I found the Jedi this era, the Acolyte, have reasonably nondescript sort of lightsaber hilts. There's nothing sort of, no real sort of artistic flair to any of them. Sort of looking at some of them from the High Republic series. And the other accessory, which is included on the figure, is this little, I'm guessing it's a little communicator, but that's actually pegged onto his belt too. So I didn't even know that was part of it, but it comes on the figure, so you wouldn't have seen that in the bubble or considered it to be an individual accessory, so that's kind of cool. Let's get a good close-up look at his face. I think that's pretty damn good for the smaller scale figure. I think it looks nice. And a separate hairpiece there gives it a nice bit of depth there from the head, and allows those paint apps to be a little bit cleaner as well. So again, with the robe, it's sort of stitched down, so it's not going to flip up. It's not going to be a great big mess everywhere, which I definitely like. We'll move that out the way. Let's see, he's got this sort of bronzy gold coloured sort of gauntlets and hand armour there, which I really love about the look of these Jedi from this era. And the belt, some nice details there. Obviously a peg hole there for his lightsaber hilt. So it fits on nicely. pouch around the side there. And down the legs, pretty much, you know, just brown pants, brown boots. Again, slightly different to Sol, who's sort of wearing sort of warmer coloured boot. But I think he's turned out pretty well. I think he looks good. And so far we've had Sol and Indara. I do hope TVC gets the same amount of love as the Black Series got, because some of those figures are actually really, really good. Kelnaka and Venestra, even Basil. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see what Hasbro decides to do with the future of the Acolyte in the 3 3/4 inch scale. We'll go through his articulation. He's got the ball joint in the top of the head, ball joint in the top of the neck, ball hinges in the shoulders, ball hinges in the elbows, ball hinges in the wrist. You have an up and down hinge on the left hand and an up and down on the right. There's a ball and socket there in the torso. It's got the barbell hips, swivels at the top of the thighs, ball hinges in the knees, ball hinges in the ankles, and a rocker joint in the feet. And just sussing out those peg holes before we give the I think they're going to work okay. So the KR stand has 3 different peg sizes depending on scale and different figures. And he fits on there reasonably well, or very well actually. So I think his unlit hilt is going to go in the box, the toolbox where I keep all the spare parts. Yeah, I don't know, I might actually keep him with the robe off. I think he looks quite good. A little bit more action oriented. Side by side with Sol there. Yeah, another nice addition to the Acolyte, which I think, after a little bit over 12 months, I think it's starting to grow on some more people. Star Wars has always needed a little bit extra time to gel, to sink in. And even after multiple rewatches, I'm enjoying it more than I did the first time. Which I did enjoy the first time. But yeah, cool to see yellow lightsabers. Yeah, really digging Yord. Jackie's another one I'd love to see come in vintage. I feel like that one may have been spoken about. I can't remember. Certainly haven't any pre-orders come up yet at Kessel Run here, so hopefully we'll be able to get them up if they get some more announcements. San Diego Comic-Con's only a few weeks away now at the time of recording. But yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts on either of these figures, particularly Yord, the one we're talking about here in this review. I do appreciate your time hanging out and checking this one out. I'm sure I'll be back with some more action figure reviews very soon. Stay tuned, and we'll see you then. Till then, may the Force be with you always.